Welcome back. We're at Station 7, Kicker Unmasked 2020. Now, if we were in Vegas like we should have been, we'd be rolling sevens, which of course is a great thing to do in Vegas. So I'm very lucky to be with Mr. Carlos Jimenez again. Now, Carlos is going to talk about some more skinny bass because we have some new downfiring enclosures in the CVT lineup. Carlos, drop some bass.
Thanks, Aaron. Otra vez, si nos estás visitando y hablas español, por favor, danos un like y dinos de dónde nos visitas. All right, back to the CVT. So CVT is actually the younger, thinner brother of the CVR subwoofer. So this was purpose designed, purpose built for that customer that wants CVR performance but doesn't have a ton of space. Now this is one of the most versatile subwoofers that we sell. This subwoofer has been used in a ton of different applications. I mean, we see guys use them in sports cars, in small vehicles. We've seen them being used in the RV industry, ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles. I mean, you name it, we've seen the subwoofer being used in different types of applications. So this subwoofer now is available in 10-inch and 12-inch sizes. In the past, we've sold just the raw woofer, but now, going along with the theme of enclosures, loaded enclosures, we do have a loaded enclosure for you. So again, same theme. Because it's a CVR, it pushes out a ton of air. We gave you a very rigid box with a ton of internal bracing so it can hold together with all that air that it's pushing through. With the legs up here, now your subwoofer is protected, so it's not going to bottom out on the bottom of your, or the bottom floor of your vehicle. Also has the terminal cups on the bottom, so it's completely protected. Again, if you want to show that it's an authentic kicker box with the iconic stitching, you can show it. If you want to keep it away from the crooks, you don't want them to see what you got in there, turn it around and you're good to go. What if you didn't want to show your wife, you actually spent some money on an enclosure? No problem. Turn it around, she'll never know. I'll tell you guys a quick story on this subwoofer. I mean, this subwoofer, again, because it's very versatile and it's very useful. With this enclosure, my dad actually is a guy, or actually it's my brother, who he listens to talk radio all the time, never wants to upgrade his audio system because, hey man, I'm listening to sports radio. Well, guess what? I put an enclosure, one of these enclosures, without him even knowing, and now, man, my nephews are so happy because about a block away, they know when they hear Selena and Los Dinos playing, it's time to turn off that PlayStation and go to bed. So if you want a versatile box, this is the one for you guys. Aaron, what do you got for me?
I got a chuckle and a laugh for you. First question is, what if someone wants to use multiples? Can they use 2 or 3 of these in a vehicle?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's the whole beauty of this enclosure is you can line a whole, like a whole trunk with these or the back of a vehicle. You can stack them up. Let me just show you. With the single 10, yeah, this is a 10. I know I'm small and makes that box look a lot bigger, but yes, you can stack them up on top of each other. We give you the brackets so you can stack them up and you can mount them. If you wanted to get creative and use up all the space, you could just line them up.
What amplifier would you suggest to go with those?
All right, so the 10-inch handles 350 watts, the 12-inch handles 400 watts, so I would suggest going with any of our amplifiers, CXA or KXA. I do an 801 and I plan it ahead of time because I know I can't have enough bass, right? And at a future date, maybe I get some more money, I'm able to get a second enclosure, and now you can pair them up nicely.
That's a good point. If you get too much amplifier, you can always add more boxes and keep the same amp.
There's no such thing as too much power on a subwoofer.
As long as you gain match it properly and set the bass controls and the crossovers correct. If you have any questions, call tech support. We can help you. You've got a tape measure there. Would you show us the dimensions real quick?
Sure, absolutely. So we're looking at 6 inches.
6 tall.
Turn this over for you guys. I think the measurements are more important than my face. Yeah. A little bit over 14.
14 deep.
And we did tall, deep. Oh, we did wide length. We're about 14 and a half.
14 and a half. All right. Thank you very much for that.
Nice flat surface, too. I mean, Tito, next time you get kicked out for spending too much on your wheels, man, now you got a nice flat surface to go to sleep on, man.
Hey, they want to see you jump on that real quick. Would you jump on that?
So just to prove that it can handle your weight, Tito, I mean, I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh because that is embarrassing, but I will tell you that this box handled almost 200 pounds of El Guapo without even flinching.
All right. Thank you, Carlos. We appreciate you jumping around for us.